5 of the fastest growing economies in the world have decided to include new members in their group. So the BRICS group has decided to include 6 new members in the BRICS group. Now the BRICS group will be enlarged and extended, and the expansion of the BRICS group has taken place. And this is what we will be looking today. Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be discussing about that BRICS has welcomed 6 new members in the grouping of BRICS. So what are those members and who are they, and what has been done in the 15th BRICS summit that has recently been concluded. So first of all, about the timeline, first we'll be looking at the news, then spokesperson of the developing world. This is what BRICS is called now. Who are the new members of BRICS? What BRICS expansion means for India? This is an important aspect, and in the end, prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, that is international grouping. From both prelims and mains perspective, this is an important topic. Prelims, you need to know about the names of the countries which has been included, where the 15th BRICS summit is taking place, and what is India's role in it. And from mains perspective, in what BRICS expansion means for India. So BRICS gets 6 new members, significance and what it means for India. So this is the news, and what is happening is recently the 15th BRICS summit has been concluded in South Africa, Johannesburg, and from India's side, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has attended the meeting. And when Prime Minister Modi was on this meeting, the important and the proud moment for India, that is the successful landing of Chandrayaan 3, has also taken place recently, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the nation from South Africa itself. So the theme for the 15th BRICS summit was BRICS in Africa, partnership for mutually accelerated growth, sustainable development and inclusive multilateralism. So this is the theme for the 15th BRICS summit. Many a times in the PCS exams, the themes has been asked, and the members of the BRICS has declared expansion of the grouping by welcoming 6 new countries. So till now, BRICS consisted of only 5 countries, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. So it was earlier BRIC, which was formed in the year 2009, and later next year, that is 2010, South Africa was added. So South Africa is the newest member in the BRICS, and since the time of 2010, there has no country has been included in the BRICS. So, and BRICS, the decisions in the BRICS meeting takes place by consensus, that is every country has to agree to the topic and to the decision, and the headquarters of the BRICS is in Shanghai, China, and BRICS, the chairmanship of BRICS takes place and it gets rotated on yearly basis. So in the year 2023 it was South Africa, 2022 it was China, 2021 it was India. And BRICS, because BRICS has both the 2 of the most populated countries of the world, that is China and India. So BRICS consists of more than 40% of the world's population and more than 22% of the world's GDP. So at the end of the 15th BRICS summit at Johannesburg, it has invited 6 new members, and these 6 new members are Iran, United Arab Emirates, that is UAE, Saudi Arabia, Argentina, Egypt and Ethiopia. So it has Iran, Asian country, UAE, Asia, Saudi Arabia, Asia, Argentina, South American, Egypt is Africa, Ethiopia is Africa. So we are seeing that majority of them are from Asia and Africa. So their membership will begin in January. So it is not that they have been included now, but their membership will begin from January, that is January 2024. And what has been said while including these members is that inclusion of the new members into the BRICS grouping will strengthen its claim of being a voice of the global south. Voice of the global south means that majority of the countries which lies in the southern hemisphere, and these global south countries, that is majority of Asia and Africa nation, what they are trying to do is they are trying to build a global south which is a part of the globalization process, and they have a definite say when it comes to the global standings. So spokesperson of the developing world, this is what the BRICS has been called. So inclusion of the new members into the BRICS grouping will strengthen group's heft as a spokesperson of the developing world, because it has been said that BRICS grouping, one of the or two of the, that is India and China, and now even other countries like South Africa, they are considered to be the fastest growing economies of the world, and that is why it is said that they are the spokesperson of the developing world. It is not said they are spokesperson of the developed world, because the developing economies like China, India, Russia, South Africa, and now UAE, Saudi Arabia, Iran, they will also be included in it, and it will represent almost half of the world's population. So earlier it was China and India, two of the biggest populated countries of the world, but now it will have other Asian countries with high population which will also be included. So it will represent almost half of the world's population, and it includes three of the world's biggest oil producers. So this is an important point, that biggest oil producers of the world will also be a part of the BRICS. So this will strengthen BRICS power when it comes to the economic terms, and also in terms of being a big oil producing grouping. And those big oil producers are Saudi Arabia, UAE and Iran. And it is also considered, as I've told you, voice of the global south, and raising concerns about China's increasing dominance on the others. So this is one of India's concerns, that China's increasing dominance on the other. That is, it should not happen that China will become dominant in the grouping. Other countries also need to have the same standing as China. It should not be that one country is more dominant as compared to the other countries. And especially if we talk about the economic terms, then BRICS has a bank of its own, that is the New Development Bank, that is the NDB, which was formed by the Fortzilla Declaration. And it has been said that in the bank NDB, all the 5 founding countries have exactly the same percentage of share, that is 18.98%, and all 5 have contributed 10 billion amount, that is the NDB bank becomes 50 billion bank. But now recently, in the last few years, many other countries have also participated in it. For example, UAE has also participated, Egypt has also participated, but the share that they are holding is very, very minimal as compared to the founding members. And this also shows that BRICS is now becoming tolerant towards other countries, and they are also looking towards expansion. New members of BRICS. So China is driving the expansion of the group. So China as a country want that BRICS should be expanded, and more number of countries should be included in BRICS, and all the other countries of the world are also looking to move into the BRICS, and they also want to become member of the BRICS grouping, because of the majority of the fastest growing economies is in that group. Then regional rivals Saudi Arabia and Iran, that is of Middle East, that is Asia, are part of the same grouping in itself is remarkable. Both Saudi Arabia and Iran does not participate in the same grouping usually, but now both will be included in the BRICS grouping. So that is an achievement in itself. Then China happens to be the biggest buyer of Saudi Arabia's oil, and this will also help that, see, when we talk about two of the biggest populated countries, and both are the founding members of the BRICS, that is China and India. So both China and India are big importers of oil, and if all the oil producing countries, oil exporting countries will also be in the same grouping, then these countries will have a good bilateral relations with each other and multilateral relation also with each other, so that the oil exporters and oil importers are in the same grouping, so they will have a good relationship with each other. So the bilateral relations in that terms will improve. Recently brokered a peace deal between Tehran and Riyadh. So China on its own is also trying to bring more and more countries into the BRICS, and they are also trying to do what? That is, they are trying to bring the allies together also. Then Iran and Russia, this membership is a signal to the West that they still have friends globally. Now Iran is also going through sanctions, and because of the Russia-Ukraine war and Russia's invasion of Ukraine, both Iran and Russia are going through sanctions, and these sanctions has been put by West, which is led by the US, and Russia in particular is facing sanctions from US, West, European countries, NATO nations. So when Iran and Russia are present in one group, so this is also giving a example and setting an example to the global world that the Asian countries or the BRICS countries are standing with them. And Argentina, which is going through an economic crisis, which is a South American country, is facing a trying economic crisis, will hope for financial aid from BRICS, because Argentina, since last around half a decade, the economic situation of Argentina is not very good. Then what BRICS expansion means for India? So if BRICS is expanding, what does it mean for India? How it will affect India? That is, India's presence at the recent G7 summit in Hiroshima. Even though India is not part of G7, but India was present in the G7, and while attending the G7 summit informally, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also attended the Quad summit there. And while attending the Quad summit and also the G7 summit, it was seen that New Delhi was tilted towards US. That is, New Delhi is tilted towards the United States of America, because informally India participated in G7 summit and also Quad summit. So now BRICS expansion and also inclusion of Iran and Russia is there. So what BRICS expansion will do is that this image of New Delhi, which was created, it is tilting towards US, will not be there, because on the other hand, US and Russia are not on good terms with each other. US and China are not on good terms with each other, while on the other hand, India is in a grouping which also has China and Russia, while on the other hand, India also have a very good bilateral relations with United States of America. So this will put India as a sovereign country. It continues to attach importance to the anti-West BRICS. So China on one hand want the BRICS expansion and BRICS grouping to be known as anti-West, while the India stands with the view that the BRICS summit should be known, or the BRICS grouping should be known as a non-Western grouping, as India wants BRICS grouping to be as independent grouping. It should not be against any kind of group. It should be an independent group which works for its own goals and aims. It should not be like that this group is against some other group. So India wants BRICS group to be known as non-Western group. A group which is independent, a group which has its own goals and aims, and a group which has its own individual standings. So this was about the BRICS expansion and 6 new members included in BRICS. And in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. Which among the following countries will become the new members of BRICS? New members of BRICS: Iran, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Argentina, Egypt, or Ethiopia. So select the correct answer using the codes given below: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6 only, 2, 4 and 6 only, 1, 3, 5 and 6 only, and all of the above. So try to solve this question and give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.